there, folks. Welcome to a holiday thank you from the Cracked Podcast. First things first, we're back next week with a full episode of the show. We've also had an entire year of full episodes previous to this, so no need to fear. This is just, this week we want to say thank you. That's the main thing we want to do. 2018 has been something, you know? And I mean that in all the ways. Like maybe this is a lame framing to use, but I keep thinking of Charles Dickens' Tale of Two Cities, that famous intro where everything's great and terrible all at the same time. You know, it's the age of wisdom, the age of foolishness. You ought to pat yourself on the back a little bit for living in that and just shining anyway. Just being you. You're doing great. It's also been a wild year for the Cracked Podcast, for the Cracked site. In our industry, a lot of websites and publications are closing and they're just done. You are why our doors are still open, why our article and podcast quality is where we want it to be at, and you're why writers can come to us at our site and publish with us, and in doing that, get a byline and money, like real American dollars for writing. That's a very cool thing, we think, and it's what the site's always been about, and you make that possible. So thank you very much for doing that, because that matters in a whole lot of different ways, I think. I think more self-back patting is in order. You should just be patting your back throughout this message, unless your arm starts to hurt. You know, don't go crazy. But seriously, thank you. And also lots of people to thank for this year of making the podcast. Chris Souza has edited our show this year and is fantastic at it. He has put it together week after week. Also, big thank you to our many Earwolf audio engineering masters, such as Sam Kiefer, Jordan Duffy, Ryan Connor, Devin Bryant, and Brett Morris. Many more people beyond that, too. They do just a wonderful job and make this very, very fun to do. Thank you to UCB Sunset for hosting our live LA shows. We're doing a special Oscars-based show there in the coming year. That's February 23rd, 9 p.m. And, of course, live shows in 2019 are going to be special and unprecedented for this podcast because we are going on tour. 2 places specifically. Thursday, April 11th, we'll be in Chicago, Illinois at Lincoln Hall. You know, my old home city. I'm from Chicagoland, you know, Glen Ellen, Illinois in the suburbs. Can't wait to be back in Chicago and actually do a show for the first time for this podcast. And then Friday, April 12th, we'll go on to St. Paul, Minnesota at the Amsterdam Bar and Hall to do a whole Twin Cities, Minnesota show. 2 completely different and exciting podcasts that I cannot wait to perform and do on the road with you. So that's a lot coming up. As I said, new full episode next week and so much more coming from there. So all that is coming up soon live. Of course, we'll be back in studio each week, bringing you the podcast from here as we do. New episode next week. Also, the footnotes of this just have some links to previous episodes of the year that I'm excited about and maybe you didn't catch when they come out because everybody's busy. Either way, thank you so much. A very, very, very happy new year to all of you. And I am so happy to say we will be back next week with more Cracked Podcast. Talk to you then.
This has been an Earwolf production, executive produced by Scott Aukerman, Chris Bannon, and Colin Anderson. For more information and content, visit earwolf.com.
This holiday season, Earwolf wants to spread some cheer. Cheerwolf, if you will.
We've got special episodes all over the network just for you.
Andrew T. and Tawny Newsom talk to Kulap Vile, I can't pronounce this, about holiday racism on Yo, Is This Racist? That sounds fun.
Unspooled takes a deep dive into AFI's favorite Christmas movie, It's a Wonderful Life.
Off-Book has not 1, not 2, not 4, but 3 holiday-themed musicals for you to indulge in?
Surprise! All the special holiday episodes with special guests are out from behind the paywall as a gift to you.
You can also check out a very special Improv for Humans episode, Best of the Bible.
On Are You Talkin' REM Re-Me, the Scots talk about every REM holiday single released and nothing else.
Sean and Hayes hit the slopes with Adam Pally on a very festive episode of Hollywood Handbook.
Beautiful Anonymous, Chris Gethard is taking calls for New Year's resolutions.
Tune in on Earwolf's Facebook page December 21st at 2 p.m. Eastern.
Carissa and Listler get a special listener call-in with a heartfelt proposal on Womp It Up.
Followed by the Christmas Womptacular there, released from behind the paywall. And if that's not enough, check out even more special holiday eps from How Did This Get Made, Getting Curious, Who Charted, Threedom, of course, Comedy Bang Bang. Happy holidays, happy listening, and a merry Cheerwolf to all.
So much stuff, so much cheer. Cheerwolf!